what is entailed in this bill, the larger committee we had, the leadership, which was addressed by the CS, appointed a 17-member committee that was picked from various regions, from Mombasa, Central, Mount Kenya, Nairobi, Rift Valley. We sat here the whole of last week to look at the two proposals, the proposal from the Committee of Experts and the bill that was presented by the leader of majority in Parliament. We took a week to go through them and harmonize them and give a proposal. The deadline is tomorrow to the Committee of Parliament for considerations. So we had support from SASRA, we had support from the ministry, we had very good experts, we had all the NACOs presented, including Cusco. We had good people. We divorced ourselves from our institutions and looked at it from above and said, how do we want the SACCOs to look like in the next? The members should not go empty-handed. They should get something from their savings. The banks have the Kenya Deposit Guarantee Fund for their members. So the movement which sat here 2 weeks ago said, we have become mature, we are big enough. We can also have a sacco deposit guarantee what? Guarantee fund. That can be developed and managed, supervised by our regulator. Our regulator should be empowered to supervise that fund so that in the event, so we went further to ask ourselves, the fact that we shall be having a deposit guarantee fund does not give you powers to go and misuse the money that has been given to you so that you can go and claim the money from where? From that insurance. No. We want to prevent and detect early that the leadership of Sacco X is leading to the wrong direction. We capture you early and prevent the Sacco from falling. It should take us 15, 20 years before we hear that a Sacco has done what? Has fallen. So we will give more powers and support our regulator so that we can be able to prevent another Sacco falling. Prevention is better than what? Cure. So that fund there should stay there for 20 years without having somebody to do what? Putting a claim on it. So it's a good thing. Deposit Guarantee Fund is an insurance what? Function for our what? Our deposit and our members. So it's supported and we have given that kind of support in our recommendations. Number two, and lastly, it has also introduced what we call as what? Central liquidity and shared services. These are two things, shared services and central liquidity. Central liquidity is for our own good. We can be able to create an environment, a platform upon which the SACCOs can borrow money from each other. We can do clearing amongst ourselves so that the banks have their own clearing house. We cannot go there to do our clearing. We want to develop our own and say, how can we come together and create a platform through which we can be able to do inter-SACCO lending, so that we can be able to support each other in terms of liquidity. And also actualize a situation whereby technology is taking us somewhere. Our children will not come to do the traditional SACCO banking business we are doing. We are digitalizing. We are moving ahead. And we said, and we have recommended, it has been recommended, that there shall be at least 3 to 4 shared services available. We have institutions that you can choose to belong to. We start with 3 or 4 shared services regulated and given license by our regulator to ensure that the reporting, the standards, the manner in which we are doing our bookkeeping is in order, so that even when they are doing regulations, it becomes easier to get the data and the information to detect early. So we will be able to say there will be at least 3 to 4 maximum shared services that all of us can belong to, so that instead of you going to invest 200 million to buy a technology platform, it should be there, owned by yourselves and shared amongst yourselves as a service. So I want to comfort, I don't want to take more time, to say that all these reforms that are coming is for the good of the movement, is for our prosperity, is for to create comfort and confidence amongst our members. Once again,